G'day everyone, welcome to another ride with the Everyday Zwifter. Today we're going back through the mists of time. It's Throwback Thursday. We're going back to where my crit racing all began. Crit City, of course, downtown. It's a herd beginner racing series. It's category E, which is all categories in together. And there's probably quite a few beginners who haven't done much racing like myself at this time. It's about March 2021. So a bit more than a year ago from now. And this is where I got my first taste of crit racing. That was fun. I think I might have done one before this and just got blown away at the start in the first lap completely. So I thought I'd have another go in this scenario because we've done a few races in the herd beginner series, which were quite a lot of fun. But I missed the start here a bit. Didn't have my watts up like you need to. That was the first lesson. But now I've got the watts up to a respectable level to keep up with everyone as the initial surge. And now it's all about settling in, trying to find a group to ride with. So 62nd, around 60th for the start of the race, and looking to improve from here. Apologies for the size of the mini-map, but that is beginner error, having it that size. I probably didn't realise that you could change the size and the view somewhat. There's about 3 options now. I had done one of the beginner races somewhere around France with Cadman Cycling, and we didn't know of each other at the time, but I just managed to beat him, if that matters. You can go back through his early recordings and see if you can find it. This was one of the earliest recordings I did before I became the Everyday Zwifter, hence the tag not being there. Just sussing what it's all about and realising I think you might have some stuff here that is enjoyable and other people might learn from, so let's chuck it up on the tube. Try and add some music as well and make it entertaining. So getting towards the end of the first lap and starting to get a group together. And one of the discoveries from this race was, as a group, you can go a whole heap faster than single riders. And we mopped up rider after rider, as you'll see. And that was a whole heap of fun in itself. It's that feeling of accomplishment and able to catch people. The end of the first lap, start of the second lap. Just caught up to a couple of riders here who are actually going to stick with me, and I'll stick with them right till the end of the race here in Win and Champ. We're about to catch up to the 4th one, JY, who is going to stick with us to the end. Others will come, others will go, and it'll be the call that goes to the end. I've dropped a couple of riders on that lap. Yeah, we've got a couple more in our sights at 12 seconds. See how long it takes to catch them. Wynn's a fairly strong rider. He was a high level C, if not a level B rider, but he's riding a buffalo, so he was pushing the pace, but every now and then he'd need to have a rest, I think. And I was a bit in awe of people riding on Trons, because knowing they're level 50, I'm not level 50, but often they're level 50, but having lots of experience. They were riders to be wary of and follow. Good learning here that it always stretches out coming up that cobble climb. And if you're not at the front, you gotta scramble to get back on. And the group reforms coming down. Here we go, we've caught our riders, Roberts and Matthews. Start of lap 4. Who's in our sights now? There's another one. It's motoring along comfortably. Trying to stay in the draft as you normally would. I haven't got the paragraph up, but I can tell you it was a fairly hard race. It was a new record for me. I'm not as fit as I am now, so the heart rate gradually goes up and up and up. I'm riding my preferred setup of the day, the Canyon Aero Road and the DT Swiss 62 wheels. So they're the most aero I think I could get at level 17, or I didn't want to fork out extra dollars when I knew the Zip 808s were coming up not long after. They're still motoring along, and now they're pushing on. I'm struggling to hang on here. At the end of this lap, I thought, man, there's no way I'm going to be able to hang on to the end of the race. I was lucky to make it back on that spot. I thought, and if crit races are like this, goodness gracious. You just got to surge when they surge, don't you? And then they'll eventually have a little rest. You can catch your breath. And then they surge again, going up the cobble climb. Got another rider at 5 seconds, 3 seconds now in our sights. All these riders have dropped off the front groups, dropping back 1 by 1, 2 by 2. We're able to catch up to them, riding as a group. You can see why watching the major Pro Tour races, why they fear the peloton, and the breakaways have to work so hard to stay away. All right, start of lap 7, only 2 to go. Coming up to some lap riders here. Now we're the lap riders, and I was very surprised when this huge bunch came through. First experience of being lapped, and that lapped at speed. And if I had known what was going on and watched my mini-map, or made it bigger, I might have had a chance to catch on, and I try, which is probably not the wisest move, but it ended up forcing the selection of our final grouping. So now here's our final 4, and everyone else got dropped on that climb. So from here it's all about preparing for that last lap and that finish. I'm taking the wait and see approach. I've got the aero power up, which is fantastic. It's going to help me on that downhill run. I'm just waiting and seeing what the others will do and follow wheels and attempt to sprint at the finish. So this is where the action begins, of course. The cobble climb's often the scene of many a move. Joe is laying down the watts to start. We're all responding. And then Wynn's laying down a feather. And even on the buffalo, he's going to sprint off up the hill. And he is out of here. And take note, this is the Herd Beginner Racing Series, and he's wearing the Herd jersey. And there's lots of them on the track. I'm just trying to stay in touch, stay on wheels. And I'm like, man, he's heading off. I wonder, can I catch him? What's going to be the go? He's on a slow bike, so maybe I can catch him. I've got the aero bike. Just slowly moving up. I see all these riders strung out. I thought, right, I'm going to go long, slice through the draft. So I've hit the aero really early, and we're off. Not hitting big watts, but getting plenty of speed. And as I said, we've got the draft. We're already up the wind. And I thought, all right, well, mission accomplished. Oh, hang on. We're nowhere near the finish. We've still got 200 metres. So second wind, off we go again, finishing straight, try and keep everyone at bay. There's big watts coming from behind, but as often the case, it's a bit late. I've managed to sneak across the line in front of my co-riders in our group. They're 43rd overall. That means nothing in itself, but I was very happy with the average watts and the fact that we're able to catch up so many riders and improve our placings from 60 to 43. There you go. So yeah, first experience of a crit race. Everyday Zwifter version 2021. Hope you enjoyed that, hope you learned something, hope you enjoyed seeing the transformation of where we're at today. Interestingly, the average watts hasn't come up a whole lot, so I'm not sure what that means. Maybe it means I just need to do more B races and cop it on the chin when I come last if I want to improve. Yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.